Hello, my friends. Welcome to my Live at 5. Here we are. This is pretty consistent now. This is my 11th live, and I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. So I'm very happy to be here on December 20th. Here I am, and today we're going to talk about celebration preparations. I just have some tips and tricks for you. But before we do that, I wanted to tell you how excited I am that today we've hit the 300 mark. We have 300 members in our community, and they're really active. People ask each other for advice all the time, and people have great ideas. So thank you so much. If you're watching me now, or if you're watching on the replay, I really appreciate it. It excites me a lot. The other thing I wanted to share was that because I promised that I would donate for everyone for Giving Tuesday, that happened. So I asked you all for your advice, and overwhelmingly, people decided that the charity that we should choose would be the National Domestic Violence Hotline. So a $100 check went out to the National Domestic Violence Hotline from you all in the community, from me. So thank you so much for that. It was great to give back. As I said, we're going to be talking about celebration preparation, and I might use the word Christmas because that's what we celebrate, but please don't feel insulted if you celebrate Kwanzaa or Diwali or the solstice. I have a good friend who actually celebrates the solstice, which is tomorrow, the shortest day of the year. One of the things I always recommend is this is a great time to go through your whole house and make sure that all of your light bulbs work. On the darkest day of the year, you really want to make sure that your light is bright and inviting. What do I suggest that you do for holiday celebration preparation? And this works for any event where people are going to be opening a lot of gifts. So especially on Christmas morning or Christmas Eve, whatever your tradition is, for wedding showers, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, any big celebration where there will be a lot of gifts. The first thing I always recommend is to have a handy chart. And this is what I pull out. And this one is actually Christmas gifts we got for the year XYZ. And it's literally who gave it, what did they give, was the thank you written, and did we include a picture? And that was when we used to print out pictures to include in the thank you notes, but now we actually do thank you notes with a photograph right on them. It's this fabulous, I'll put it in the notes, a fabulous service called Touch Note, which is actually out of England. Sorry, I want to write this down. And you can create, for very little money, beautiful thank you postcards with pictures on them. So that's what we do now. And the reason why is because we're opening gifts from other friends and family, and we want to make sure that we acknowledge them. And my mom raised me right, and I always write a handwritten thank you note to anybody who's given me anything. So that's the first thing that I make sure that we have nearby on hand is a list for thank yous. The next thing that I make sure that we have is a paper bag. And actually, we use a big contractor's bag, but then we empty it. And what do we do with a big contractor's bag on Christmas morning? Well, Santa brings in the presents in the big contractor's bag and leaves it behind. And we actually tuck it behind our sofa so that as we are unwrapping wrapping paper, we can just throw it right behind the sofa, and it doesn't clutter up the living room for the pictures that we're taking, and we are able to collect it all in one place. So I know what you're thinking. You're like, you should recycle that, and we do recycle it, but we don't recycle it for reuse. I don't know about your family, but our family, we're rippers, we're not unfolders. So we rip into that wrapping paper and then throw it in the contractor's bag, which is, we literally just throw it behind us on the sofa. It ends up in a giant contractor's bag. And then we take that contractor's bag and put it into the recycling bin. So the other thing we do is we do recycle ribbon. And I don't know about your family, and Santa does it different all around the country, but where I am, we wrap our beautiful gifts in paper and with ribbon. Okay, so I wrap all of my gifts in paper and ribbon. However, Santa doesn't have time for that nonsense. Santa always wraps his presents with a picture of himself. He's a bit narcissistic that way. And he just used bows. He sticks those babies on, right? But we like to recycle the ribbon and the bows. So we have a special box, a Christmas box, that we take all the ribbon off and I roll it up and put it in the Christmas ribbon box, the ribbon receptacle, if you will. And that way we can reuse it year in, year out. So we've got ribbon that, and it's actually kind of sweet. I was like, oh, this is the ribbon Morag used to wrap our gift in 2002. And as I reuse that ribbon year in year, I think about the people who gave me gifts. So that's one of the other things that we do. Oh, this is fun. You guys do this exact same stuff with ribbon and things. I love it. So the other thing that I really recommend that you have on hand are some tools, because you know what it's like. You need scissors, you need a blade, or one of these fantastic open-X tools so that you can dig into those things that are in clamshells. A lot of things come so well packaged nowadays, especially toys for little kids that they're going to want to get into. So don't ruin your nice manicure, ladies. Don't ruin everything. Get your scissors, your blade, or your open-X tool and have them nearby so that you can get into those gifts. Now, the other thing that I think is essential for you to have on hand when you are opening cards or gifts, especially cards, is a special box that you can put all of the gift cards that you get, all of the cash that you get, or all of the checks that you might get, okay? So you don't want those things to go missing, believe me. Those gifts will go missing and in all of the wrapping paper and ribbons and things. So as soon as something of value, and also little earrings, that small makeup, those very expensive earphones, earbuds, anything that you unwrap that is small and you don't want it to go missing in the Christmas unwrap hubbub, I recommend that you get a really pretty little box and know that you're going to unwrap it, open it up. Oh, I got cash, I got cards, I got checks, I got small expensive items. They go right in there. So those are some of my celebration preparation things that I'd like you to think about now, because on Christmas morning, when the kids come down and you're enjoying your coffee with a bit of eggnog in it, you're not going to want to have to go gather those things up. So a place to write thank you notes, a ribbon recycling receptacle or bow receptacle, a place for your gift wrap that you can then dump it in your recycling bin, things to open up those difficult packages, and most importantly, a receptacle to put all of the expensive stuff in. Yes, the little box makes a huge difference. Now, what other things do you need to prepare for celebration? And this is where we come to mindset. You need to have a positive mindset, right? What a year we have all been through. 2020 has been unlike any other. And hopefully you're going to be able to celebrate with at least one or two friends or family members nearby. I know they're just having another huge shutdown in England. Good friends who live in London may not even be able to celebrate with their own kids because of the household rules. So if you're able to celebrate with your family, truly give thanks, or with your friends, truly give thanks, and know if we're healthy, that is really kind of one of the biggest important things for the holiday. So I just had some quick tips today because I know we're really busy. I don't know about you, but wrapping presents today, putting a few extra cards in the mail, they're not going to get there on time. But as long as they're postmarked before Christmas, I think that counts. And then next week, I have some really, I'm going to hopefully have a guest. I'm going to figure out how to have a guest. And that's going to be my good friend, Katie Jeffcoat, who has an amazing concept on intentions and reflections that I think is really going to help us prepare for a fresh new year. So I really want you to come back and circle around. And then finally, if you guys haven't been to my website, you need to go to my website, www.simplifyu.com. If you get there, I have a wonderful PDF that you can download, 9 perfect products for peaceful places. And I might be changing that up in the new year. So if that's something that interests you, don't hesitate. Of course, if you're here and I have your email address, then you're getting my Tip Tuesdays every week, and those come every Tuesday. And then if you're enjoying this, please invite somebody else to our community. We have 300 people, but I'd love to share my ideas with more. It's fun to be the expert and to see what other ideas people have. So I don't have much else to share with you today. If you have any questions, let me know. You guys think these are great ideas. Oh, and I love that you guys have Santa. Santa, he does, he can't only deal with the bows. I hear some places Santa doesn't even wrap. And to me, that's wild, wild. But, Santa is different everywhere you go. Anyway, I truly want to thank you. This has been so much fun for me, and I enjoy it a lot. Christmas means a lot to me, and I'm going to be able to celebrate with my husband and my daughters. So that's fantastic. So I won't keep you anymore, but I want to thank you so much. Have a wonderful celebration, however it is, and with whomever you celebrate. And I'll see you here next Sunday live at 5. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.